One of the first things that you have to learn as a beginner in the stock market is to place buy or sell orders. But when you get down to the order entry screen, you see these two options, market and limit, and a lot of beginners then start wondering that what exactly is the difference between the two and which one to pick. So in this video, I will explain the difference between limit and market orders using live examples. But before we get going, if you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe because through this channel, we explain complex stock market concepts in simple and easy way that anyone, even a very beginner, can easily understand them. Alright, let's get started with limit and market orders. Now, in order to understand what these orders are, you first need to know the life cycle of an order, exactly how an order gets executed. So when you're placing an order, you're using your broker's trading terminal. Now your broker can be Zerodha, Sharekhan or ICICI Direct, and you might be using their mobile app or web browser, it doesn't really matter. So when you place an order, your broker sends that order to the stock exchange. Now the exchange can be either NSE or BSE. And what the stock exchange basically does is match buyers with sellers. It's like a broker. That's all the stock exchange does all day long, match the buyers with the sellers and sellers with the buyers. So when the stock exchange looks at your buy order, it says, okay, who would be the best seller for this buy order? Who should I match it to? And as soon as it finds one, your order gets executed. And what executed basically means is that as a buyer, you get your shares and the seller gets paid for those shares. So both are happy, life is good. Now with this understanding, let's go back to the limit and market orders. Limit and market orders are basically two different kinds of instructions that you give to the stock exchange about the price at which you want to buy or sell your shares. So let's start with the limit order. In the case of a limit order, you specify your own price. For example, you can say that I want to buy 500 shares of a stock at 100 rupees. So when your order gets to the stock exchange, it will only match your order with the seller who is willing to sell at 100 rupees or at a price that is lower than that. And all the other sellers that are asking for more than 100 rupees will be ignored. So when you place a limit order, the stock exchange makes sure that you never pay more than your specified price. Like in this case, you will never pay a single paisa more than your specified price of 100 rupees. Let's take a live example to understand this. So here in this case, we have ICICI Bank here. And let's say I want to buy one share of ICICI Bank. So when I get down to the screen right here, I can see there are different options. We have market, we have limit, we have stop loss, and we have stop loss market. Now regarding stop loss and stop loss market, we have discussed that in a separate video. So you might want to check that one out. But as of now, we're going to focus on market and limit. So let me just place this order. So I want to do this for intraday purpose. So I will select MIS. And since we are trying to place a limit order, let me select limit and let me pick a price, let's say 386 rupees. And now I can place my order, hit the button buy. So as you can see here, my order has been sent to the exchange, but it is still not executed. It's still in the open status. Why is it open? Why is it not executed? Well, because I have told the stock exchange that I do not want to buy ICICI Bank above 386 rupees. So this order is going to sit here until the price of ICICI Bank comes down to 386 rupees. So as you can see here, eventually the stock price of ICICI Bank came down and the order gets executed. So this is a typical example of a limit order. So the one thing that we have to remember about limit orders is that they will only get executed if the exchange finds a price that you specified or something better than that. So what happens is in the cases like this, what you can do is you can always go back and modify your order. So let's take one more example. So here we have GAIL. So let's say I want to buy one share of GAIL at a price of 99 rupees. So I place this order and the order is currently waiting for execution. But after some time when I realize that this order is not going to be executed at 99 rupees, what I can do is I can go back here and I can modify the price and I can make it to 99.95 rupees, which has a higher chance of execution. And when I place that order again, then it gets finally executed. So that is the one thing that you have to remember with this limit orders, that once you place the order, sometimes you have to go back and modify your orders. Now there is one more question that is typically asked about limit orders, is that what if by mistake you give a price that is much higher than the market price? What will happen? do we have to pay a price of that mistake? Actually not. See, in these cases, stock exchange is very smart and it realizes that you have made a mistake. So let me explain this with an example. So let's say I want to buy one share of ICICI Bank, but instead of giving a price, let's say 387 rupees, I by mistake enter 400 rupees. I want to see whether the stock exchange executes my order at 400 rupees or I will be getting something reasonable. So let's try this thing out. So I'm going to place my order. So now let's go and check what the price eventually was. So as you can see here that even though by mistake I gave the price as 400 rupees, the stock exchange was smart enough to execute it at the market price. So this is what typically happens if you give a price higher than the last traded price or the current market price, the stock exchange executes it like a market order and that is the best price that you get. So you don't really have to pay a lot of penalty for making that kind of a mistake. Now there is one more question that people ask about limit orders is that, okay, if I place an order and it doesn't get executed, what happens to it? Does it like stay there and then the next day it will keep trying, or what exactly will happen? So the way things work is that if your order doesn't get executed all day long, it will automatically get cancelled by the end of the day. So the next day if you still want to buy, you have to place the order again. Now let's talk about the market order, which is actually much simpler. Now in case of a market order, you do not specify the price. All you're telling the stock exchange is that I want to get my order executed as soon as possible and I'm willing to take whatever is the current market price of the share. So this makes the life of the stock exchange much easier. So the exchange will look for the best offer at the moment that you place your order and fulfill that order. Let's take a live example. So we'll take the same case here again. We will place a market order this time for ICICI Bank. So life is going to be very easy here. All we have to do is select market and hit the buy button. And as you can see that the order gets executed instantly and I got a price of 387.3 rupees. Now at the time of placing that order, I did not know exactly what the price is going to be, but exchange found out a seller who was willing to sell me one share of ICICI Bank at 387.3 rupees and that is the price I got. Now there is one last thing which is very important thing that you should know is that all the examples that I have taken in this video are for buy orders. But the logic of limit versus market orders works exactly the same way for sell orders as well. So don't get confused. Don't just think that it only works for buy orders. The logic is the same for buy and sell orders. So guys, in this video using live examples, I gave you an overview of how limit orders and how market orders work. But which of these two orders should you be using and when? So that is something that we will be covering in part 2 of this video. So make sure to check it out as well. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe it right away.